Hello there! So, today in DML we are going to be hatching the Ginger Dragon, which is the current dragon of the week. So we managed to get this guy on our first try on our Android account, which is actually pretty good. First try and none of the other possible shared breeding time dragons, but this guy's a little cutie. I actually really like him, he's just so adorable. So this trainer was astonished when the Ginger Dragon he baked came to life. He's glad of a new friend, but he was really craving a cookie. You know, I can get behind that. But this guy is a wind, water, and fire rare, so he's a triple element rare dragon, so, you know, sometimes I end up calling triple rare dragons epics because they're kind of the same, except their stats are usually a little bit lower. But there we go, here's number 81 on our Android account, so we don't have too many dragons up to yet, obviously, but, you know, the more event dragons and more, like, special dragon of the weeks that we get on this account, I'm literally never gonna want to get rid of it. Which, you know, for whatever I don't breed on our main account, we can breed it on this account, which is fair enough. But just look at this guy! You know, he is actually just a gigantic gingerbread dragon. What else could you ask for, you know? And plus, I love icing. I hate gingerbread, so I wouldn't want to eat him, but I do adore icing, so maybe I just pick off all the icing and eat that. Who knows? So we got one new dragon, but we do also have a reindeer dragon on this account, and on Windows that we need to get rid of. Although the reindeer dragon here, which is this our fifth? I think this is our fifth reindeer dragon that we've gotten. We may actually end up using him on this account. So you know what? I think we might actually go ahead and, you know, upgrade, feed, and all that good jazz with this guy as well. And again, Reindeer Dragon is actually not a bad dragon for a team. He is more defensive because of his wind and water elements. But, you know, wind is what I like to call an aggressive defense. Because, you know, you attack with wind to get the stat reduction on the enemies. Which, you know, it's kind of strange, but it still builds up your Dragon Fury bar at the same time while you're using it. Which is the reason that I say that. But there we go, we got one on there. We're going to pop him into the academy here. He's called a little Ebon. And we only have the legendary element, so we'll pop him in 2 minutes, we'll come back, keep upgrading his legendary stuff. Easy peasy. And of course, like I said, we do have another one that we need to hatch. This is number 6. A 6th legendary reindeer. I can't believe how many of these guys we got. Unfortunately though, we have absolutely nowhere to put this one as well, so number 6, you're getting sold off. You're being sold on the black market, never to be seen again. I'm sorry, I've stolen you away from your family. I'm sorry, but, you know, there's only space for one reindeer in these parts, and that goes to Mr. Romo right here. Wait, what is this? There's a new event on. Enchanted Frenzy. The quantity of enchanted trinkets you can earn from any source is increased until the end of this event, and this is a day long. This is great for me because obviously we have a Hermes Dragon. Where is he? We have this Hermes Dragon that I've been trying to get trinkets for because we have a lot of materials, but we don't have any trinkets to do it. So, how do you do this? Does it mean that if you collect from anything that gives enchantment trinkets, you get double rewards or something of the kind? I mean, that sounds kind of strange to me. From any source. Huh. I guess we'll have to find out. Alright, here we go. If we go in the league, we get 2 times. If we look in the chests, we get 2 times the amount of rewards. Huh. That's really weird. That is super weird, in fact. We do have Andy available to do a fight. I have been doing a lot of Enchantment League fights, so at least we have Andy available. Let's try this out and see just how much of an increase. Obviously it says double, but might as well try it out, just to be sure, you know. But this is great news, especially, again, like I said, while I'm in the middle of basically doing my, my enchantment runs. So this sounds great to me. Obviously it's nothing too major, it's just, you know, I guess having a mini event like this, it's like, hey, do you want some extra rewards? Here you go. We got some for you. You know, I am never going to complain about that. So, if you do need any more enchantment materials like me, make sure you're getting in on the Enchantment League and, you know, ranking up and all that good stuff. But, our Clay Dragon's actually doing some good work on these first few fights here. I mean, I doubt the rest of this guy's team is going to be like level 45, but we'll have to wait and see. Who else you got? Who else you got? Another level 45? I don't know if I want to waste a potion on this, though, honestly. I wish we had more level 45 dragons that were actually enchanted, because when we come up against someone like this, we'd only have to use, you know, like a relatively low level. But him having a level 50 means that we're going to have to use Andy, unfortunately. That sucks, but it is what it is. I have to say, trying to get a Divine Dragon enchanted is a massive pain in the neck. And it's simply because of the amount of trinkets that it requires, like changing up materials and that. Plus you need a good lot of the very low-grade materials to be able to upgrade them, so I don't know, I think they just made it exceedingly difficult on purpose. Which, you know, it's fair enough. And how many trinkets do we have now then? 8 of 14. So it's basically like 200, or just under what we got given. So, is that the only thing that we get bonus rewards from then? Or do we get it anywhere else? I'm not sure. This is the first time I've seen this option appear, so I'm not sure. If there's any other way to get them, then, you know, let me know. And then maybe we'll take another look at it next time. But that's all that I can really see for now. Just in the chests and in the actual thing itself. So you could get 2 times the amount from watching a video. You'll get it for the battle chest. You'll get it for the rare chest that you get for a 20 wins or 20 win reward in a day. So overall, not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. And one thing that I didn't really think about until today was the fact that now that Andy is level 76, we can actually do any heroic mode map fight that we want without having to hire any dragons or anything like that. So this pretty much means that we might be able to 3-star more or less any fight in the game, if we choose to. Especially with the Hermes Dragon having its Bless upgraded skill and everything, Andy can do any fight in the game. Especially since he's fully enchanted and with training, he can do anything he wants, basically. Plus, if we enabled the Striker Dragon first hit damage, he would wreck everything. So like this fight here, we don't have 3 stars on it. Let's go ahead and change that. We'll put the Bless over on Andy, watch everything get pretty much one-shot again. Isn't this beautiful? We can finally completely wreck through heroic mode. So very soon Andy is going to be level 80, so we have to start prepping our other dragons as well. Obviously I think leveling up our Hermes Dragon is probably going to be our next priority, because I would much rather have a level 70 Divine than having a level 70 Lantern. And even the mini final boss fight, here we go, let's go do it. Let's see how easy this is. So he'll obviously one-shot our Hermes since he's only level 56. And then we can two-shot, yeah, definitely two-shot this final boss. Isn't this beautiful? You know, it's things like this that help me sleep well at night. Just seeing that happen. We don't get 3 stars on this fight. Would doing it again potentially get us the points that we need? Let's just do it a second time for the sake of it, just so that we can not gloat, because, you know, a lot of people can do this, but, you know, we could see Andy's true power come to fruition. I have wasted a lot of energy redoing these fights, by the way, but that's not the point. But there we go. Dead again. Maybe because a dragon gets defeated, that's the reason it doesn't give us the 3rd star here. We get enough gold out of it, not gonna complain. Well, that's that done. Just to show you how easy heroic mode now is, which is kind of insane. But are there any other fights that we should be doing here, really? I don't know. Are there any side quest fights? Maybe we'll have to do some side quests over here. Yeah, there we go. We'll attack, and we can swap this out to Andy and Saney. Because Saney can still one-shot all of the guys in the regular blue map fights, which is beautiful. Because, you know, for these fights we can one-shot 3 dragons, and then in heroic mode Andy can basically just one-shot, but it takes 3 turns. So we are getting to a point where our team is very strong. Obviously when we get 3 level 80s our team will be much, much stronger. But that is going to be, you know, in the near future-ish. I say that because just leveling up Andy to level 80 is still probably going to take like a month or so. You know, that's just me predicting based off the amount that we earn anyway. Like, food-wise and everything. And let's do an enchantment fight with Saini here. This guy has a level 45. We'll see how we do. And in the enchantment league, I was talking about the fact that, you know, we're going to start climbing. You'll see that in this clip, we're already at 1,530. That's after losing 100 points after I slept last night. So, it is very easy to climb. Especially if you have a level 70 and a level 76, like I do. So, as long as we can defeat 3 of the defender dragons... Oh god, a level 71. I don't think we can do this. Let's see how we do with the shield here, like how much damage we do. But as long as we can defeat 3 of the enemy dragons without having to use a potion, that means that we can take out the remaining 3 using the potions that I have selected on the left here. And like minor damage, the fort defender instantly loses 60% health. That pixie gets destroyed. You see? Easy as that. We'll put final vengeance potion in here, let this dragon die, then that'll deal 50% damage to the enemy dragon. And then we'll put another dragon in, let him die, and then again, this dragon will get defeated. So, this is the current strat that I'm sort of using, and again, as long as they only have 3 really high level dragons, this strat works perfectly. It does use like 2 to 3 potions per person that you defeat, but we actually have a decent amount of these final vengeance potions available, so might as well use them. I'm just hoping that we don't run out of these green potions before we actually finish our run through to get the sumo. That would be very bad. And I wasn't even aware, but apparently there was someone that did get the sumo with a single level 70 recently and made a whole post about it. I haven't checked it out as of yet. This is just the sort of strat that I've been going with, so I'm not sure if this is the most optimal thing or the best way to deal with the enchantment league stuff, but it's been working out so far. So I'm going to enjoy it. Yeah. And look, we're getting a lot of chests, a lot of materials, a lot of enchantment trinkets now. So I think it's going to go pretty swimmingly. The only thing is we have to wait for Andy to come up a lot of the time, and with a 20-minute timer, kind of annoying. So we'll pop all of these guys in, and then we'll probably not do any more enchantment fights since we have no good dragons to do it with. But that should do me for today. So we hatched a bunch of stuff, did a lot of fights, but you know, thanks for joining me, and until next time, I will see you then.